All right, we are out here today to abandon an old well because we drilled them a new well, and the old well was a little bit too close to the house and a little bit too close to the septic. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm going to show you how we do it. So this is the house that we're working on, and what you see me have here is I've got 1-inch thin wall PVC. And the process of abandoning the well is something that I discovered probably 15 years ago. That was the easiest, most simple method. Now, I didn't know it actually had a name, but they call it reverse trimming. So what you do is you basically stick a pipe in the ground, and right now we're putting together a little over 300 feet of PVC, and it all ends up getting thrown away because it's unusable. It'll be cemented in. So we're going to connect all these pipes together, and then we're going to push them all the way down the well and then tie it off at the top. Then we're going to take a 55-gallon barrel with a hole cut in the bottom, the same size as the casing, and slip it over the casing. And that's going to be our big funnel. And then what the pipe does, the pipe goes to the bottom, and as you fill the well in with cement, the water now has a place to go. And the water will push back through the 1-inch pipe and allow the concrete to go down. And eventually the water will stop. And that is when the cement reaches the bottom of the well where the Trimmy pipe is. So right now we're going to measure the depth of the well, and this is basically our concrete funnel. It's going to take a minute. If it sticks to the casing, it slows it down. Alright, so we are at the bottom. So right here, I go up, I'm going to pull. Alright, boom, I can feel my weight. There's my weight right there. So 242 foot is the bottom of the hole right now. So when we pulled the pump system out, it had a 300-foot sticker on the pump. And then we actually pulled it all the way over there to the corner of the fence, which is probably about that distance, but we ran out of room because they had it fenced in. So I just originally assumed the well was 300 to 350, so we ordered that much concrete. So it's good to know we'll have plenty of concrete. All right, Justin, go ahead and wheel that bad boy back on up. And since the well's 240 foot, all we have to do is glue on one more of these pieces to the Trimmy, and we'll be good to go because we've already got 220 foot of Trimmy pipe.
I'm hoping the cement guy is halfway, but I know those guys.
We're a ways out.
It's a lot lighter when there's not a pump and wire hooked to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, definitely don't lose it.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have to get a rope and tie that off.
Tie what, your red thing?
We can tie a rope right where your hands are and then tie it right here around this beam, and that will prevent it from falling.
Okay.
We got our pads laid out for the cement guy to back up here so he don't ruin their newly seeded grass. And we took a red mat here to protect their porch because we don't want any splatter from the cement. And then basically this is our funnel set up. Shovel's just supporting the Trimmy pipe. Got a strap around the Trimmy pipe just in case something bad happens. And then we're going to stick the chute off the cement truck right here, shoot it directly in the hole. It's going to fill up the trough here, and it's all going to funnel down in the well. And then once the cement hits the water, it's going to be pushing the water down. The only way that the water can get out is back up through the pipe, and it's going to shoot there and it's going to catch it in that bucket. What you will see as time goes on is the pea gravel, because we don't use regular 57 stone. We have them pre-mix it with smaller pea gravel, and the pea gravel will actually start shooting out of here, and that's how you know it's reaching the bottom. And eventually the water will just stop altogether, and that's when the cement has reached it. And then all you do is take your Trimmy pipe, you cut it off, and you push it down in the well, and you leave it all there. But that's how you can get the well completely full of cement. Because if you didn't use the Trimmy pipe, what would happen is it's like a gas jug that you don't have a vent on, and you basically just sits there and burps and gurgles, and it slowly goes down, down, down. But that just is time consuming. But now all we gotta do is wait for the cement truck. All right, the cement truck is here. It's time to get this show on the road. So the cement driver, he came in here a little too hot, and he decided he was gonna go his own way. I wanted him to back in, and he pulled in before we could talk to him, and then he ended up getting stuck. So I had to get him unstuck. Luckily we had the mats, and then finally we got him on site. So now all we're gonna do is we're gonna start dumping concrete. So as that comes in, what's going to happen is water will eventually start shooting out of this. It'd be real cool. It's perfect consistency. There it goes. Now what's going to happen is that's actually going to pick up an extreme amount of velocity because it's finally reached to the point to where it's like got an airlock and it's pushing it down and the water's going to come out. We're just catching it because it'll start shooting out bits of gravel, and we don't want to mess up any of the spot that they've got seated here. So this is just going to overfill. And then once we're done, you'll actually be able to see some gravel in it. It'll be pretty cool. Oh yeah, it's really pushing it out.
Turn that truck around. Water's coming that way.
How many yards is this? 3? That's pretty cool.
I know.
It gets on with it. You can definitely fill one in with cement a whole lot faster than you can drill it.
I hear it coming up.
We're gonna have to slow it down. Now we just gotta wait, and it'll keep pushing it out, it'll go down. We'll let it catch up for a minute.
All right. Hey, look. New splatter.
That's good. We didn't want to get any on their porch. The house looks too pretty.
How's she flowing? Yeah,
She's still trickling.
Yeah, she did.
It's crazy we didn't get no gravel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I got gravel.
Good, that means she's flowing.
Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, normally it's on top of the ground so you see it. Got the well all filled. You got to do a little bit of cleanup, so I didn't want to leave any of the mess cleanup and what they got for a path here. So I decided to catch all the heavy stuff in my bucket. Try to be as nice and neat as I can. But yeah, that didn't last very long. That was pretty quick, but that's just how reverse Trimmy does. If you know what you're doing, you can get it done in a nick of time. It's just a lot more prep work, and then once the cement truck gets here, you can let her rip. Cool. I'm gonna end up taking this with me. All right, we are all done. Dad's got our big funnel barrel gone, and we went ahead and were really meticulous with our cleanup, and we made sure we got it all in there. We cut our Trimmy pipe low, and if you look, you can barely see the edge of the Trimmy pipe, but the Trimmy pipe itself is packed full of concrete. So concrete came all the way up, and what was left in the big blue barrel, we went ahead and scooped it up and put in the bucket, so there was none left here. So all they got to do now is let this set up. That's good. let this set up, and then cut that off. And it's all said and done. And then they can redo the grade here. But the reason why that had to be abandoned, I'll show you. So that was the old well, and if we look 30 feet away, that's the new septic system. So there's actually a septic line. So here's your clean out here. That comes out here, comes to about right here where my feet is. It makes a 90, comes over here. And then about right here, you see the wells right behind Mike, but this is where your first tank is. Your second tank's there, and then it goes on. You can see the all the way out there to the new drain field. But that was the reason why I had to be a new well drilled here, because they didn't have an alternate site for a failing septic system. So the septic in the well used to feed the shop. Then they built the awning, which connects to the new house. So that's why. And the old well was too close to the new house. So there's a whole lot of factors that went in. And the old well, we measured, 242. And the new well was actually only 165 foot deep, and it makes like 40 gallons a minute. So really, really good well. Just it's been a while. It's taken us a long time to finish this job. It was never really good weather to do it because the ground was so soft. And then as you can see, the cement truck driver, he got stuck out here too. So I'm gonna have to talk to the homeowner and let her know that they're gonna have to bring in a little bit of dirt to fill in those ruts. Yep, taking all the leftovers with us. All right, time to go. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. I know it's kind of short, kind of simple, kind of sweet, but a few people have asked, how do you abandon a well? How do we do it? We had originally did, I think, 5 or 6 well abandonment for a state park about 10 years ago, and we did like 2 of them the old-fashioned way, and we realized how long it took. And I told Dad, I was like, why don't we pull the pump out, shove the pipe back down the hole, and that'll give a place for the water to go. And then come to find out, that was actually called reverse trimming. So it ended up working out great. But ever since then, we've always done the same thing, and it makes very short work of filling a well in with cement. But I'm working on a few more videos. I've got all the footage shot. I just, with my regular job, running an online business and doing videos, it's like 3 jobs. So I have to kind of find time to divide my time between work and family and providing content for y'all. But I try to put out at least 1 video a week if I can, if not once every other week. But so far everything's doing pretty good. And yeah, but that's gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see y'all on the next one.